What's good, YouTube? What's good? Welcome into another show, Last Word Productions. I'm your host, Tavares Wilson. And as you all know by now, I always get the last word. First things first, y'all don't mind how I sound, man. I'm a little under the weather. The show must goes on, though. So I'm going to let my co hosts, they're going to do most of the talking tonight for me. And we got the usual suspects here. I'll start off with my boy Larry. Larry, how you doing tonight, bro? Yeah. Hello? That boy
Yo,
not
yo, you
there.
good?
Yeah,
Yeah, I hear you now.
Y'all get me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
yeah, we get you.
Alright, yeah, man. Oh, I'm here, man. How everybody doing?
Yeah, we got my boy Breeze. What's good? Man? How you feeling?
Yeah, what's good? What's good? I'm chilling, man. Ready to get to it.
All right, that's a bet. That's a bet. So before we jump into the show, guys, if you're not doing so already, if you're tuning in right now, be sure to hit like, subscribe on the YouTube channel. If you're tuning in live on YouTube, click that bell notification to be notified whenever we go live. And we also on Facebook as well. So if you ever want to check us out on any platform, 9 out of 10 times, I'm there. Last Word Productions. But let's jump right into it, man. I want to discuss the hot topic of the league of late, and I want to talk about what's going on with Aaron Rodgers and Ryan Clark, man. Like for those who don't know, Ryan Clark and Aaron Rodgers basically have had some, I want to say beef. It's more like a back and forth with one another the last couple of days. Ryan Clark took exception to some things Aaron Rodgers had alluded to about him because of what Ryan Clark previously stated about Aaron Rodgers, essentially losing his touch, like he's not the same player, this and that and the third. So let me go ahead and get your opinion on that, Breeze. What you think about the whole situation, and not necessarily who you believe is right or wrong, but if you want to say who right or wrong, you can. But what you think about the whole situation?
The whole situation in general is 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 kind of messy from Aaron Rodgers' side. It's a fair take from Ryan Clark because, being honest, when you step into that field, you step into that arena where you got to start critiquing play and speaking on current players that you used to play against or that you idolize. You got to be objective. You can't be biased. And what Ryan Clark said was fair. Aaron Rodgers isn't what Aaron Rodgers used to be. Now, Aaron Rodgers, you know, he kind of basically pulled like an immature move basing Ryan Clark's credibility off of his playing career. Like, I heard one of the remarks he made, like, list your accolades. Like, if you're not this, then you can't speak on, elite play or my career if you're not my equal or something like that, which is false because it's a bunch of people who know the game, who can make fair assessments of the game, and who can speak on the game better than professionals can. It's I think Aaron Rodgers spoke from more of emotion when Ryan Clark was speaking from logic because Aaron Rodgers he's out there throwing picks, he's throwing bad passes. He's not Aaron Rodgers. And we can say it's father time, we can say he fell off a cliff, but this isn't 12. 12 who we know Aaron Rodgers, that's a legend right there. This number 8 guy, we don't know who it is. And Ryan Clark was fair. But Aaron Rodgers, he took the messy approach with it, which I'm not gonna lie. If I was a professional athlete and I'm slipping at my craft, that's probably the first remark I'll make. Like, hey, you're not equal caliber to the players. I mean, you can't do what I do, or in your heyday, you weren't who I was, so you shouldn't speak on me. But in all fairness, he just gotta respect that Ryan Clark was just being direct. He wasn't being biased because he's an Aaron Rodgers guy. He's often said he's gifted, the best thrower of the football, pound for pound, the greatest quarterback talent he's ever seen. So it wasn't like he was just being biased or nothing, but I just didn't like the way Aaron Rodgers took the approach. I could feel both sides, but Aaron Rodgers was wrong in this part.
Okay, what's going on, Will? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. You?
I'm all right. Getting over a little sickness, but I'll be all right. But go ahead and share your thoughts about the RC and Aaron Rodgers situation, bro. What you thought of the whole situation?
Aaron Rodgers always been sensitive and egotistical and everything. I think Ryan Clark is doing what he's supposed to do. I have seen some people saying that they thought his criticisms and his opinions about him have been unfair, which is, up to your discretion, I guess. But I feel like, Aaron Rodgers, someone says something about him and he acts like a 12-year-old boy. So there's really not much to say about that. He's just hurt.
Okay. What you say, Larry? What you got?
Hey, classic Aaron Rodgers. Just to piggyback on what Will just said, he's very egotistical and uses something so out of the box to avoid what Ryan Clark pressed him with, which was your player has been horrible this season. And he used the old vaccine comment, which is kind of getting very old because he's done it plenty times before, just to avoid, criticism on his gameplay. It was kind of sold that he could be plugged in and take the Jets to the next level. And like we've seen and like you said on the last show, the Jets are the most disappointing team in the NFL, based off a talent standpoint on the offensive defensive side and playing with a future Hall of Fame quarterback. I'm not going to take that away from him. But Aaron Rodgers just, again, uses some stupid, childish remark to avoid any form of criticism that comes his way. And I got to go on Ryan Clark's side, even though the media is kind of, I don't want to say against players. They just try to poke players enough to get a story out of them. But it's what we're saying right now isn't a lie. You are playing bad. You were a big disappointment this year, and you look like you're a waste of money. So I gotta go with Ryan Clark on this one. Aaron Rodgers being an 8-year-old, and he's trying to show off that he's one of the best quarterbacks in history. But when you really look at it, out of one Super Bowl, you're a regular season guy. But I'm not gonna go too far into that. So that's how I feel about it.
Okay. So let me preface this before I get into what I want to say. I 1,000% agree with everything from the football perspective that Aaron Rodgers has not been as good as advertised for what the Jets thought they was getting out of him. He hasn't been the quote unquote bad man that he's been titled. He hasn't been the who I believe, in my personal opinion, I've said this for years, the greatest quarterback I've ever seen from just a pure skill and talent perspective. He hasn't been that. And there's no denying that. You can turn the games on and just watch it. He's not the same guy right now. Whatever you want to say is the reason, whether it's father time, whether it's the play con, whatever. It's just not working. That's all we know. I will say this though. The only thing I did not like about RC comments was when he made it personal. And when you make it personal, that's when it's like, to me, in my opinion, you can't get mad at how someone responds. Because his first rebuttal to Aaron Rodgers was he's been around dudes who know this dude, and he basically said, I formulated my opinion off of them or who you are, and you're not a good person. You're an asshole, basically. And to me, in my opinion, I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's whole shit. Like niggas I grew up around, folks I know. Let me keep it PG. People I know, who I grew up with and who I built established bonds with. if you had a problem with someone and you didn't know them, come on, we know how we looked at that, bro. Especially for being from down the way. Like that's what females do. That's not how dudes operate. Now, I'm not saying Rogers was correct in his approach either, because no one cares about the vaccine comments and none of that stuff anymore. It's irrelevant. You the only one been talking about it for 2 years, ever since it happened. But at the end of the day, a dude basically coming out telling you, "Oh, you're this down the third because I know someone who know you," and plus on top of that, you ain't nothing outside of football, and you won't have nothing after you leave the game. All this other stuff. I'm like, bro, like, I mean, at that point, bro, you're making it personal. It's no longer just about the play on the field. If it was just about the play on the field, cool. 1,000% back RC. But when you make it personal and you start to go at a man's character, in my opinion, you can't get upset with how that man chooses to rebuttal. Because again, if you keep it between what happens in between the lines, that's cool. But when you started questioning people's characters and what they stand for, the morale and stuff like that, that's where you lose me. Because then you're not talking about football no more. But y'all got anything I want to add to that or comment?
Yeah, you're right. I saw it was like a little snippet I think they showed that Super Bowl the Packers played the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers actually threw a touchdown like in the vicinity of Ryan Clark, and Ryan Clark I think he blew the coverage or something. I'm trying to remember what it was, and Rodgers was just like laughing at it as he was like describing like, bro, you weren't that guy, so you shouldn't speak on me. I think Rogers was so petty and condescending on that I ain't gonna lie. At that moment, I loved it, bro. It was hilarious. Like it was like, bro, when you met me on the field, I did this to you in your vicinity. So calm all that down. After Ryan Clark made it personal, and then I saw that video, I was like, yeah, man, this is hilarious. Rogers, he took the high road, just throwing little jabs, but when Ryan Clark made it personal, and the rebuttal was that, like, hey, when I met you in the Super Bowl and I threw this touchdown over you and you blew coverage because I'm that guy. Just relax, buddy. Remember what I did to you when I saw you. Like that was like the ultimate clapback for me. I just had to throw that in there.
All right. Anything else y'all want to add, Larry? Will?
No, I'm good.
How about you, Larry? You good?
My boy
All
Larry be
right.
out of there, man.
Yeah, I don't know what that boy doing. But
Man, I thought I unmuted it. I said nah, dude. My bad.
oh no, you straight. But no, let me I wanna get into some. I didn't put it on the script. I just want to get into this because I seen something that was interesting to me. And I don't know if y'all seen this same clip, but Ryan Fitzpatrick basically was speaking on Justin Herbert, and he basically was saying he doesn't see what other people see, basically saying they don't understand how he's already anointed and appointed a definitive top 5 quarterback. And I wanted to ask y'all, like, do y'all believe Justin Herbert's a top 5 quarterback? Or if he isn't, who do you believe is over him? Or who are you personally taking over him?
Okay, well, when we say top five, what are we basing top five off? Like
Your
talent
criteria could
or
be your criteria could be whatever you want it to be, bro. Like
okay,
however you list.
I get you. Okay, so if we
Look,
talking talent, he's definitely top five, bro. He has everything you want in a quarterback. He got the size, got the arm, got the mobility, uh clean cut guy. Like he knows how to speak, knows how to operate everything, so on and so forth. Top five when it comes to okay, getting it done, he's not there yet. So like I
All
said,
right, so who you taking over him?
um well, number one, Josh Allen. Um
Well, Josh Allen number
even
one.
yeah, I said over him, like over him, like that's my off the top of my head, Josh Allen number one.
Oh, okay,
Um
okay.
let me see. I have to take Mahomes just because even though we don't like the way he wins or we have a problem with everything looks so fishy with the way he wins, he still gets it done. So I got to take Mahomes in there. Um I'm kind of on the fence with Lamar.
On the
Uh,
fence.
On a fence.
I'm kind of on the fence, bro. I'm kind of on the fence, bro.
Bro,
I'm
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Lamar Jackson is significantly better than Justin Herbert. I'm not
I'm
gonna hold you.
I'm saying, bro. That's why I said I'm kind of on the fence. If I had to flip a coin, bro, I wouldn't be mad with either choice.
I'll be
I
mad.
don't
I'm
know.
not gonna lie to you. I'll be mad.
I wouldn't be mad. I mean, if
Content.
you I mean, bro, if we being real, bro, if you gave Justin Herbert, Derrick Henry, and
Oh
you
my
see what
god.
and we see what he can do, maybe he can get an MVP with a Derrick Henry type of talent.
Mm,
Maybe with a Derrick Henry type of talent.
wow.
If you put Justin Herbert with your Dolphins, I'm pretty sure he could take them farther than Tua can. You get me? I'm not saying like he
Lamar
doesn't have.
would too.
Yeah, but I just don't think Lamar is that passer that Herbert is, bro. I think Lamar's
That's a
talent is
bold
overall
take.
better.
That's a bold one.
I don't think he's that passer, bro. Herbert is that guy when it comes to throwing that ball, man. And Lamar's elevated his game throwing that ball, but I don't think he's in the. I think maybe he's a tier below Herbert when it comes to throwing that ball. But
Mm.
his overall, his overall game puts him above Herbert. I can't lie. I can't discount the running. I can't discount the playmaking, the escapability. I can't discount all that. Lamar is very surgical with his approach when it comes to the game. Um, I like that he's always a consistent threat no matter what happens. If the pocket breaks, you can't just say, okay, the pocket's broken, we got him. Nah, he's always a threat. Even if he's backpedaling 10 yards, he's always still a threat to make a big play. So that's why I said I'm kind of on the fence. I'm just a Herbert guy. I like what I see when it comes to Justin Herbert. Um, Joe Burrow, yeah, it ain't even no question with Joe Burrow for me. I'm taking Joe Burrow. And let me see. Yeah, that's about it for me, bro. Just those are the guys I take over Justin Herbert.
All right, hold on. Before I let you go, Larry, I gotta say this, bro. Y'all have to stop this Lamar Jackson disrespect, bro. Y'all have to, bro. This I don't know why this narrative is still being pushed that he isn't the passer these other guys is. He's been the better passer of the football the last 3 years over Justin Herbert. He's top three in every major quarterback passing category. Yards per attempt, he leads the league. Yards per completion, he's top three. QBR, best in the league. In fact, if the season ended today, he will have the single best QBR season ever. Like, and then on top of that, he has the most games where he has 350 passes or more with 4+ touchdowns. Passing. Like, where is this narrative coming from, bro? That we know him as an athletic quarterback? Like, I'm just confused on why is this still a thing? And he's doing it with B tier at best receivers. He has nobody on his team that's a consistent outside threat. Zay Flowers, okay, I guess. Rashad Bateman, mid. Like, what else? What are we talking about? Like, we got to be real at some point, bro. Like, I get it. If we're talking natural arm talent, okay, I give it to Herbert 9 out of 10 times. I get it to him. But if we're talking the overall body of mechanics and work of throwing the football, where you're not telling me he's not on par, if not better than Justin Herbert. He has he has a higher completion percentage the last 2 years. He has a better deep ball completion percentage, better QBR. He completes more passes outside in the numbers, and on top of that, he throws less interceptions, so he's a better decision maker. So I'm just confused on why this narrative is just still being pushed. Because this is not the first time I heard this shit. I'm just at a loss about that.
Like I said, bro, you asked me, bro. I said I'm on the fence. I didn't just say Lamar is just
No,
childless
but
or something.
I'm just asking why do you still believe he's a better passer if everything points in his favor? That's what I'm asking because of what you see.
I mean, like I said, bro, honestly, with me, bro, like everything you just pointed out, you would lean towards Lamar Jackson with everything you pointed out. I give you that. But I don't know, bro. It's the eye to, like I said, the mechanic. As far as the mechanics go, how it looks, bro. Justin Herbert throws a prettier ball, bro. The mechanic. I'm just speaking like just the mechanic. Yeah, Lamar's more accomplished. Lamar, yeah, but mechanics. Herbert throws a prettier ball. I think he has a stronger arm. Yeah. Oftentimes, does he make stupid decisions? Yeah, but I don't think stupid decisions, take away from the ability to pass the ball. It counts more to your decision making. Like you can be a gunner with the football and be an idiot. Brett Favre, for example. You get me? But yeah, man,
Mhm.
I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence with the two, man. I'm on the fence, bro. Like I said, I'm not mad with either or, but I don't know. I'm on the fence with the two, man.
Go ahead, Larry. What you got?
I'm gonna just come off the off the rip. I strongly disagree with that, and I'm a Justin Herbert fan. You know, everybody know that's my QB1. If everything shake up how I wanted it to, but Lamar Jackson is 100 times better than Justin Herbert. So just to knock off that peg right there, I'm taking Lamar Jackson. That's one of my first quarterbacks. The next one, Josh Allen. After that, Patrick Mahomes. But to answer the question, when you really think about the whole league, I'm not saying Justin Herbert is top five, but who do you really have out there that you would put over him into the top five? Because I kind of
Answer the
do,
question.
I kind of do have like my 4 or 5. Just to answer the question, let me answer the question first. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and you know what? I'm gonna make a case for why I feel like CJ Stroud is in that top 5 right now.
Larry, good night.
Mm,
Good
Good.
night,
mm,
bro.
mm,
Good night.
mm,
Hey,
mm,
hey,
Wow.
look, man. Look, man. Tino,
Oh
since he
no.
been drafted, I wasn't the biggest CJ Stroud fan, man. But that man is young and he's already a leader. Took over this whole team who nobody had any faith in, bro. And he makes plays and wins those guys games, man. He had a crazy ass rookie season. Yeah, he going through a bit of a sophomore slump, but it's only because it's not compared to what his rookie season is. So he's not having a bad, quote unquote, terrible season. It's just not showing up compared to his rookie season. Plus, he got his receivers hurt, and I think he got banged up a couple times this season.
Yeah, he did.
But to for the question that T just proposed to us, I'm going to take Stroud over Justin Herbert right now, especially for a top 5. Yeah, man. Of course, CJ Stroud has
Mm-mm.
already succeeded more in the NFL than Justin Herbert, bro.
Mm,
Weren't
mm.
they both
Already,
weren't they both offensive rookie of the year?
they were both offensive rookie of the year.
So what the hell have they done outside of that?
He won a playoff game.
Oh my god.
So, bro,
Justin
so we're
Herbert,
so we're
Justin
equating a
Herbert
playoff game.
blew a 30-point playoff game, bro.
Hey,
Okay,
hey,
wait, time out. So
we
we're
can't
equating.
discount that blown lead because that was he definitely was a part of that.
Okay,
He
yeah,
Justin
played
but
Herbert
horrible.
blew a
He
30
played
point
horrible
game.
down the stretch
If
of that game.
Lamar Jackson blew a
bro,
30-point game, we will
but
never
bro,
hear the end of it. And y'all cannot lie.
but bro, that's why I asked, what are we going off of? Accolades or just
No,
individual
but I'm
play?
Wait,
saying
hold on.
the
Even if
criteria
we
is different for each person. So like, you
even
feel
if we
me?
was going off body of work, what does Justin Herbert do better than CJ Stroud like that?
Wow.
And like I said from the get go, bro. Justin Herbert is my number 1 in the NFL, bro. It was really Josh Allen, but I kind of switched it up. I can't root for the ops, bro. Justin Herbert is my guy. You can't sit here and tell me he's significantly better than CJ Stroud. Come on, let's be real.
Well, number one, Stroud has the better team, no lie.
Did you think that last year? Bro,
I
everybody
about
had
to
used
say
to going at being last.
last year that wasn't the case though, bro. Like last year, folks they made the playoffs and won a playoff game and won the division. Like bro, folks didn't have them winning 5 games last year.
Exactly. They was underneath the Jaguars, Colts, and the Titans last year in power rankings, bro. And they had them as the fourth team in that to win that division.
That's why I say yes, bro. He had a hell of a rookie season, but so did Justin Herbert, bro. And he won a playoff game.
That's
I'll give you
And
that.
Justin Herbert didn't lead them nowhere his rookie season.
But look, bro, I'm giving you that. He had a hell of a rookie season. But are you judging off success or individual play, bro?
No, I'm judging off what they've been doing in the NFL.
Because
Especially
I
what
think
CJ Stroud has been doing this year. He's had a hurt team that's been winning games.
because this year CJ Stroud is what I think maybe 17 touchdowns to 9 picks with a 49.8 QBR, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
And Herbert
Stroud
and
is
Herbert is Herbert is 16 touchdowns to 2 picks with a 56.5 QBR, and Lad McConkey as a weapon. And I forgot this other guy who was his receiver who drops like everything in his vicinity.
Don't.
Guy can't
talking about Quentin
Quentin
Johnson.
Johnston. All right.
guy can't catch oxygen through his nose.
All right.
It's ridiculous.
Peep the rebuttal. CJ Stroud has Stephon Diggs on IR. One of his best young rookie receivers from the year prior that I was just referring to, got shot this year. He had to miss the first couple games, and Nico Collins just got back healthy.
And who's in the backfield? That's Joe Mixon, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Joe Mixon is the end all be all of this conversation.
And we got Dalton Schultz at tight end, right?
Yeah.
Bro, Justin Herbert got Will Disley looking like come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Like CJ Stroud got the Avengers over there. They hurt. But bro, we're not gonna act like this whole season they were hurt. There were spurts where he had healthy teams and he had the team that was banged up, bro. And
Dude,
he still threw 9 picks to 17 touchdowns with a 49 QBR.
That was 2 games he had a full team to play with.
Bro.
And one of them, the person got hurt who I just brought up.
Yeah, Nico went down after I think week 4.
And Diggs went down in week 6, week 7.
I about to say Diggs went down like a week or 2 later. And as much
Tank Dell came back the week after.
Yeah, Tank Dell he's clearly playing through something, man. He ain't been the same dude. So
okay, so
I'm interested.
I get the argument.
What's your 5 then, Lo? What's your 5?
Wait,
I don't even think you said your full 5.
He said it.
Wait, before I give it to Will, let me ask you this, Larry.
Yeah,
when the Texans played the Lions, right? Jared Goff threw 5 picks,
and they still won the game,
right? And the Lions were down, right?
Yeah.
And CJ Stroud was rolling first half, right? What happened in the second half? CJ Stroud came on and said, "Goff, let me show you I can do the same thing you just did." And what happened? They lost, right?
Detroit defense stepped up.
No, I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro. Because where was Detroit defense first half?
For starters, you gave me a team at that time only lost 1 game the entire season.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying though. CJ Stroud went out there and had an all-time first half, right? And in the second half, what did he do? Shit the bed, right?
Okay.
So you could say Herbert blew a 30-point lead in the playoffs. Yeah, that's
in the playoffs. Did you hear what you just said? The playoffs.
That's a strike on his record. I give you that. But you're not gonna sit here and act like CJ Stroud is just out there just lighting up the league and just going crazy when he's throwing like 130 yards one game and then he's blowing a lead that he had against a quarterback who threw 5 picks. 3 in the second half.
Hold on. Are we really finna compare a regular season game to the playoffs right now?
Bro, I'm just saying, bro, you can't use blowing a lead as a metric to evaluate who's better as a quarterback because CJ Stroud had a game in his pocket. All he had to do was make maybe 3 or 4 passes a drive and let the run game take over. But no, he went out there and threw picks and did all this stuff in those nice uniforms. Them candy apple red uniforms was hard. He went out there and threw picks, gave up a game in which the defense went crazy. 5 picks, and I think Goff had like 2 fumbles. He had 7 turnovers that game, bro. And what did CJ Stroud do? Gave it away. Gave it away. All he had to do was make an occasional 5-yard, 10-yard pass and let the run game take over. And what he did, gave it away. So the same mark you holding on Justin Herbert, with 2 interceptions and 16 touchdowns this season versus Stroud with 17 touchdowns and 9 picks, bro. Like, come on, man. Be fair, bro.
So what's
Be
your
fair.
five then? Let me hear it again.
I thought my five was it was Josh Allen, Mahomes, Lamar, and Burrow. That's it that I'm taking over him.
Who's the fifth person?
The fifth person, I didn't get to the fifth, but I think if I had to go five, I could throw. I have to sit back and look, bro. But if you want me to just throw a name out there, um, I put him on par with Jordan Love. I'll go back and forth with Jordan Love, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, that's another name niggas ain't what. But
Yeah,
go
Jordan Love Cole. He just got that Brett Favre in him.
go ahead, Will. What you think, bro? You think if Herbert not in your top five, who your five?
I ain't even thought about it this season. Let's see, top five. Obviously, Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Lamar. I think it's kind of. I wouldn't even say if it's just this year, Herbert's definitely not top five. Like definitely not. Like there's no case whatsoever this year for him to be top five. If we're going a collection of his career, then I guess it's debatable. Like the years he's been in the league compared to the other players since he's been in the league. I guess he got some debatables, but I can't see any reason he'd be top five today. No.
All right. So who was the fifth for
Who's
you?
your fifth person?
I can name a couple. I think Jared Goff's better than him this year. I think Sam Darnold's better than him this year. I'd probably say Baker's better than him this year. I haven't watched Baker that much though, so that can't be conclusive on my end. I think C.J. Stroud has been better than him this year, in my opinion. You know, what I mean, just with everything going on. Even though I don't feel like he has any. Herbert don't really have no weapons, but just from what I see, like them playing the games I've watched, all the tape and everything, I think C.J. Stroud has been a little bit better this year. I think it's debatable, honestly. With oh my God, I completely forgot about Jayden Daniels. I think Jayden Daniels is better than him this year because that's all we can base it off of. I mean, I think Kyler Murray might be he's debatable, but I think he's been better than him this year. So like I feel like there's just plenty of names, honestly.
But finally showing love to my boy Kyler Murray. But
I mean, I wasn't crazy.
All I ever said was he was top 10. Niggas looked at me crazy. That's all I ever
That is
said.
debatable.
I still look at you crazy.
There's not 10 better than that man, bro. Y'all gotta stop, bro.
I still look at you crazy.
What the hell you mean? He's not the quarterback in his division this year.
He what? He's not what?
He's not the best quarterback in his division.
Who better than him in that division?
Come on, though.
Who better? I want you. Go ahead. I want you to name that dumb shit. Go ahead.
You already know what I'm gonna say.
Who? Say it. Go ahead.
Hey, I think Jayden Daniels been better than him this year.
Get the fuck out.
Jayden Daniels in the NFC East. Kyler in the NFC
my God.
North.
Oh my God! You know what? You're completely right.
I thought he was about. Hey.
I completely messed that up. Oh no! He's definitely been the best in that division. In the West.
I thought I was going to.
I was thinking about the East the whole time.
I was about to jump off my ceiling, man.
Oh, he definitely been the best quarterback in that division.
I thought he was like
Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
I mean, there ain't no. There ain't no. I guess.
Stafford, bro.
Stafford is not better than that man right now.
Yes, he is, bro. Oh my God. In that division for this year?
Nigga gonna make me lose my voice right now, boy. Stafford is not better than that man. You telling me, Larry, you telling me right now, Stafford, you go into a game tomorrow, you taking Stafford?
No, you can't. All right, don't give me that. You can't give me that. You don't give me that. Who's playing better right now? No, who's playing better right? Of course, I'm gonna take the young guy. Of course, I'm gonna take the young gun. Kyler Murray is 15-8, Stafford 19-7, top 10 in the passing yards. Man, come on. He's number 8.
Bro. Stafford playing with a way better coach, way better situation, way better. He got the
LA
receivers.
Rams.
Bro, he throwing to 2 damn near all-pro receivers, bro.
Bro, Cup and Puga are both better than anybody on Arizona's offense.
Exactly.
And then you got
Oh my God.
Kyler Murray got James Conner looking like.
Nah, James Conner is that guy.
No,
No
yeah.
James Conner disrespect, bro.
Don't ever
No,
disrespect Conner like
No
Look,
James
Conner
Conner
been
disrespect.
Look,
I'm saying
look,
James
been-
James
Conner
James
was that
Conner
man in
definitely had a resurgence this
Pittsburgh.
year.
Listen,
Conner was that
Conner-
man in Pittsburgh.
He definitely had a resurgence this
even
year.
if you want to believe that he's not that much, the gap
Wait,
between
Conner was a
him
Pro
and
Bowler
Kyrie-
in Arizona.
I'm
Listen,
saying he had a
even
resurgence, bro.
if you want to believe that the gap between him and Kyron Williams is not that far off, it don't matter who you think better than who. They damn near on the same tier of player. The receiver ain't even debatable. They got two niggas on the Rams that would go be both the ones on the Cardinals right now.
they would be the 1 and 2 if they went over there.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's not even debatable. The only position advantage they have is tight end with McBride. That's it. Everything else, bro, Stafford got, bro. Coaching,
Hey,
O-line.
bro, he catch a touchdown this year. Just throwing that out there. I heard his name and it made me bring up that fact.
Who, McBride?
Yeah, McBride scored a touchdown. He got the most receiving yards in NFL history without a touchdown from a tight end.
Man, listen, all I know is Kyler is definitely better than Stafford this year. But let me get my 5 because
Yeah, go ahead, get your 5 out. Go ahead.
I know I'm gonna piss Larry off on the 5.
Oh, I think we about to hit Tua.
Fuck no, hell no. But let me say this, bro. Me personally, I told people this a couple years ago. I used to argue that Herbert was better than Burrow. I did. I used to argue that 2 years ago. I changed my mind on the topic.
Be good.
But I think Herbert is supremely talented, man. I really do, man. But the thing is, bro, it's just like what you said earlier, Breeze. You still got to turn the games on and just watch them. Like he has all the talent in the world, bro. But I never really see it put on display for real. Like he isn't the playmaker I think he could be. He doesn't take the downfield shots as much as I think he can. And his pocket awareness for a guy with his traits, to me, it could be better. So that's what holds him out of my top 5 for me. Because my 5, who I would go with, I think it's 4 quarterbacks that are definitively better than him. To be truthful with you, I'm not even hearing a discussion about him being open. I'm not. Josh Allen, Lamar, Burrow, Mahomes. Them 4, no, that was in no order, but them 4 right there, all easily better in my opinion. Now, when you get to the 5th spot, you got debatable. Like, I think CJ Stroud at this point, to me, I would take him over Justin Herbert. And then you get the guys like, excuse me, you get the guys who, again, y'all not gonna like it, but I just argue for him. Kyler Murray. If my boy had a better situation, I don't see why he wouldn't be in them conversations, because he's been with a terrible organization since he's been drafted, to be real. So I want to see why he want to work his way in that conversation, especially being the fact that he's pretty much had to carry that franchise when healthy. And shit, if we're being honest, man, I mean, if Jalen Hurts can get it together,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro, like if he can figure it out and he could get back to the way he played that postseason run when they lost to the Chiefs in the bowl, I'll be willing to listen. I'm not saying he over him now, because I don't think he is. But if he can get back to that, I'll listen to the conversation.
All right, bro. I understand you put Hurts in there, but I tell Eagles fans, y'all gotta kill it, because y'all putting all this stock into this one game he had against a beat up secondary. Like
Well,
really,
talking
like
about against
against the Steelers, like against the Steelers, like
the Steelers.
Yeah, like let's be real. The
Bro,
Steelers are
play
the
who?
Steelers.
Hold on, bro. Before you even finish, bro. I'm gonna just go out and say, number one, they were the better team. Okay. Number two, you can only play who's in front of you. Even before Dante Jackson went out, he was getting cooked. He was getting cooked. Joey Porter, I think he only got cooked like once or twice the whole game. He was doing okay, but Dante Jackson was getting cooked. Okay, and he's a starter, so it didn't matter. He was getting work the whole
Okay,
time.
now let's be real.
Hold on, bro. Our only person that was beat up when the game started, who was out of the game, was Deshaun Elliott. Granted, he's been good, but I think he's like the 44th, 45th, 46th ranked cover safety in the league. So he's not anything outrageous in the cover aspect. So honestly, it probably would have been the same, maybe a little closer of a game because our defense would have been a little bit better.
All right, bro. Let's be real. You're a Steelers fan, right? Has y'all secondary been elite this year?
No, really,
That's one.
really. The only
That's
person,
all I'm saying, bro. If he would have went out there and threw 290 against a secondary that's really clamping stuff up, I give him his props. But you guys locked in, y'all shut down Saquon to like I think like what maybe 59, 60 yards, 67 yards I think, and y'all did the same thing to Derrick Henry. Y'all made Lamar throw the ball. Y'all made Hurts throw the ball. Congratulations, he had a 290-yard passing game, but to do it against a team that a secondary hasn't been that good, I'm not really willing to sit here and go crazy over it. I'm not.
I mean,
I give
that's a fair criticism. I think even before the game, we were like the 19th ranked pass defense, and yeah, we ain't been that good, but we haven't been like terrible. Like, don't make it seem like we've been terrible.
no. I'm nah.
We're like right in the middle, kind of average before you get to bad.
I'm just saying, just Eagles fans was acting like he went in through that against the '85 Bears or something. Like I just tell them
Bro,
like, hey,
but
calm down.
most quarterbacks, it don't matter who you are, do not dominate elite defenses like that unless they are just having the best night of their life. Like, a lot of teams don't dominate top tier defenses like that. So that's still kind of a bad take, bro. Because at the end of the day, most players' best games come against the worst competition. I mean, that's just how football works.
True,
And
but it still
and
got to be put into
that's what I was
perspective,
just
bro.
about to say too, man.
The
I mean, like
Broncos are going crazy right now against the
that's what
Chargers.
I was just about to say, man. We can't move the goalposts, man. Like people wanted to see him play better. He went into a game against a good defense, regardless of how you want to feel about their secondary as a unit. That's still a good defensive unit he went up against one of the better defensive minds the game has ever seen at coach. So we can't move the goalposts, bro. Like, yeah, it wasn't 85 Bears. We get it. Cool. But you can only play who in front of you, like Will just said. And if he would have went out there and shit the bed against a bad secondary from your perspective, it would have been more reason for people to not give him credit. So we can't give the halves of you got it or you earned some kind of praise, whatever the case may be. We got to give credit when it's due. Like, I'm not saying you need to praise guys when they beat up on bad teams, whatever the case may be, because if you got a good team, you're supposed to be a good quarterback. You're supposed to beat bad teams. But
Yeah.
when you go out there and you beating teams who are division leaders, who have 10 plus wins on the year at this point already, and on top of that, you're beating up on a team who many view as one of the best and well coached defenses we've seen since Mike Tomlin has been there. I mean, you got to give him that. Like, I'm not saying he played well enough to silence all the doubt, but
hmm
all I'm saying is if he can continue this and it can lead to postseason success, I don't see why we can't have the discussion between him and Herbert. Like, shit, that's if we're being real, that's the only thing that's been holding that back all these years. Like, he doesn't have the postseason success. If he did, he can work his way in them discussions too, but he just doesn't
Easily,
have.
yeah, easily.
Nah, Dak ain't bad, man. He's not bad, bro. Just a lot of garbage time yards, but
Oh my,
Dak ain't bad.
oh my
Dak
God,
ain't bad, bro. Dak
whose
ain't bad,
man's
man.
is this?
But
Dak ain't bad, bro.
I mean,
I actually I
Even
like
looking
Dak.
at
I
the
ain't gonna
game
lie.
right now, Bo Nix has been better than Justin Herbert this year.
I ain't, I, the, like
And
I
That's that,
said, man,
to
that's
be
that's
honest,
that's
Herbert
that's a fair
Mike
take.
Herbert is my guy,
as a quarterback,
bro. That's my man's dog.
they
That's my main man.
beatable.
Bo Nix is having a better season than Justin Herbert, bro. Like,
That's a fair take, man. That's a fair take. He having a
it's
better season.
crazy. This is a rook, bro. And he's looking good. He just threw a dot just now across the middle.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's definitely up there, man.
We'll
Hey,
see
But
bro,
how it look
T,
moving
did
forward,
did you
man.
put Michael Penix? Did you talk on that? Are we gonna talk on that? Michael Penix
yeah,
getting
we
named.
gonna we gonna we gonna speak on that. We gonna speak on that.
All right, cool.
I forgot to put it on the script, but we definitely gonna speak on that because I ain't gonna lie. The only reason why I ain't put it was because I was gonna ask about that regardless. I ain't gonna lie, but since you brought that up though, let's just go into that right now because
We might as well talk about it now. So not mine.
as we all know, man, the Falcons gave $100 million guaranteed to Kirk Cousins this offseason after he came off a ruptured Achilles. It was
Horrible.
announced, I believe, either earlier today or yesterday that he was being benched in favor of rookie Michael Penix. So let me just get since Will, but let me just get your thoughts, Will. Like what you think about the move? Like, was it the best move for the Falcons, or said they stuck out with their guy?
I'm gonna be honest. I think that it's the best move. I mean, there's only what three games left this year
Yeah.
for the.
Three. Yes.
So you gotta think if he comes in and he doesn't play well enough to get them into the playoffs, it's still material to build off of. He got some game speed
Mm-hmm.
when every team, well, not every team, but I don't know their schedule, but a lot of teams are still playing for potential playoff spots, so they're going to be playing their hardest. You're getting them right in the thick of things. You know what I mean? So if they don't play well enough to make the postseason, they're going. It's just like, oh well, Kirk was playing absolute garbage, the worst football of his career. He's been playing right now, so it makes no difference. Probably weren't making the playoffs anyway. If he does play well enough to get them to the playoffs, then everyone's going to have so much faith in him. They're going to be rolling high. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it starts to build a morale in the team. You know, maybe who knows? He ain't even played yet. So I think it's a great move. I think either way, it's a win for the team and a win for the future.
Okay. What you got, Larry? What you think?
I think it was a good move, especially I feel like it was the right time to kind of throw him in there because this week they have the Giants. They have the Giants this week, and they open it up as a 8.5 point favorite. I think this is the perfect NFL game ready situation type moment for him, where he could come in, play a team that's not particularly good in any sense of the football world, except maybe the defensive line. So he comes in, wins them a couple games. This is the quarterback that they wanted to play from the get go. When you talk to Atlanta Falcons fans, they ain't want Kirk Cousins, especially to that crazy, ridiculous ass contract that he just signed this offseason. So you get Michael Penix in, a very fan favorite type quarterback. I think it was the best possible time to do it, like right now. Get him warmed up to the NFL with the Giants, and see what he can do. I like the
All
move.
right. What you think, Breeze?
To be honest, I don't like it. I'm gonna tell you why. I
All
don't
right.
like it because I feel like they waited too long. This move should have been done, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think it was like how many games was it that Kirk went without a touchdown but was piling on picks?
It
It was
was
like
three
maybe six.
straight.
Five.
It was
It was
I thought it was
five.
5 games. Three. It's probably three. I don't know.
it was either 3 or 4, but I
It
don't
started
think it was 5.
games ago, so
Okay, so 5 games ago. So you wait until you're in the heat of the moment, you're in the thick of the moment to get to the playoffs because you have a good team to get to the playoffs. When the situation gets crazy, you're back up against the wall. Just based on right now, I'm not saying that Michael Penix won't ball out or he won't be great. Just right now, I trust Kirk Cousins more than because of experience. Two, I think this situation is very daunting on the psyche of a young quarterback. Michael Penix has been through a lot with the injuries and everything, so he's going out there playing with that in the back of his mind. You don't stick a young franchise quarterback in a situation like this where one, if it goes wrong, and Atlanta fans are brutal. The city of Atlanta is brutal. They'll either embrace you like, hey, you part of the culture, we love you, you thugging, whatever, or you trash, you garbage. If he goes out there and he lays an egg, then they're gonna clown him. Then his confidence is gonna be shot. We see confidence is a big thing when it comes to quarterbacks. Look at Tua. When Tua's confidence was shot, he was playing some of the worst football in his life. I'm just saying, if you were gonna stick him in, you should have stuck him in when Kirk started shitting the bed and having those back-to-back games. You should have did it in game 2 when Kirk was out there just throwing ducks and playing miserable. With the division on the line, the Buccaneers are right there. You guys are right there with the Buccaneers. You got a chance to make the playoffs. Don't put that pressure over on his head that early. Just think about it. Everyone's looking at him like, okay, the playoffs are riding on you. We can make a run based on you. Now he can't go out there and play freely and make his mistakes. Now he got to go out there and try to play perfect. If he goes out there and tries to play perfect, he's going to be scared. He plays scared, he's going to throw picks. He try to play conservative, he might get sacked, might get hurt. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just looking at both sides of the fence. Now, is it good material to get on him? Yes, it's good material to get on him. He's a 24, 25-year-old rookie. So the time is ticking. It's going to be a matter of time before you have to extend him. So you got to see what you got. But if you guys were going to stick him in, you should have stuck him in earlier in the season. You shouldn't have signed Kirk at all. I don't know what was the point of signing a 50-year-old Kirk Cousins and then you drafting a 45-year-old rookie out of college. I don't know what Atlanta was thinking with that. I don't know what was going on, but I don't like the move. Just if you're going to make Michael Penix your quarterback moving forwards, I just think this situation, if it's not handled properly or if the pressure gets to him and he breaks mentally, it's going to be terrible for Atlanta fans. Then at that point, they're going to be wasting a top draft pick on an old quarterback in salary cap hell with an old quarterback. I just think they completely mismanaged the situation. Now they got a chance to fix it, but I just don't like putting that pressure on the rookie quarterback.
Okay, that's all fair. I think I ain't gonna lie, I gotta agree with Breeze, man. I mean, I think Atlanta waited a little too long to make the change. And I said this from the jump since they drafted Michael Penix. I thought it was a bad draft because if you're signing a guy, regardless of what situation Kirk Cousins was coming in from, whether he had an injury prone season, or he was healthy, whatever the case may be, you gave him $100 million. Like they did that. So, in my personal opinion, you got to see it through to the end of the season with Kirk Cousins. And the reason I say that is because when you are in position to potentially win your division and make the playoffs, you have to go with your best option in order to do so. Now, I know Kirk Cousins has not been playing well of late, but at the end of the day, you just don't know what Michael Penix is going to come into and what he's going to do. Like, that's not to say they shouldn't take a chance on him. Of course you should. I mean, you drafted the man. But with 3 games left, with your season on the line, you got to go with the known commodity at that point if you're serious about winning. And as far as I know, they are serious about winning from what the coach is saying, from what the owner has said, players, what you see in the interviews, etc. You got to go with your best possible option at that point. But if the plan is we just need to ride out the last bit of this season on a high note, hey, then I 100% agree with the move. If that's the point, if they switch directions. Because if they didn't, they still are supposed to be on this winner mentality kind of boat. I don't see why you would go to Michael Penix right now. I mean, he may have a stronger arm at this point. He may be more, of course, he's more mobile. If you're more mobility, playmaking, whatever. At the end of the day, he's not going to learn how to read defenses in 3 weeks. He's not. It's going to be a struggle. And they're going to probably drop a game that they could have won with Kirk in because Kirk can read a defense and go through his progressions quicker. So I think it's just a double-edged sword, and it just depends on what they want to get from the situation now at this point. Like, if they're not trying to compete for the division anymore, I 1,000% back it. But if they're under the belief that he can come in and salvage the season, then I think it's a terrible move. But anything else I want to add
Fair
before we
take,
move
fair
on?
take.
Man, Justin Herbert just threw a pick. Man. Hey, question for y'all too, since y'all basically disagree with me and Will. And I'm gonna kind of pivot off of Breezo point, which was a really great point. I'm glad you brought it up about the confidence thing. You know, the quarterbacks kind of do need confidence to succeed in any facet of football, but you know, in the NFL particularly. Do you think the weight of this season is on Michael Penix's shoulders, or do you think he could come out the like Breezo was saying, he didn't have the time to make his mistakes, but if he does go out there and make his mistakes in the last few games and the Falcons miss the playoffs, does this season is this season on him? The ending part of the season is the weight of the season on his shoulders.
Uh, as a football fan, no, because
Hmm.
like I said, he's a rookie. We understand he's a rookie. You're putting him in there because the guy you entrusted the franchise to is playing like shit. But the timing that you put him in, the playoffs are now in his hands. Like you literally just put the keys into his hands and say, "Hey, we're 7-7. We beat Tampa Bay earlier in the year when Kirk threw for like almost 500 yards.
Yeah, that was a crazy game.
We have we have everything in our hand. We just need you to close it out." Now, to the casual fan, all they're gonna say is, "Okay, Michael Penix is in. Kirk was playing garbage. Now he's gonna lead us to the promised land, which is the playoffs." To football heads, we know, okay, look, man, this is just a move that they feel like they had to make. So, in my eyes, is the season on his shoulders? No, because he didn't play majority of the season. The
Yeah.
franchise is putting their pressure on him because the situation they're sticking him into.
Hmm.
Literally, like he's supposed to come in now. He's supposed to be the savior. He's supposed to be Jesus Christ right now, and actually go out there and win against the Giants, who the Giants suck, but the Giants they can generate pressure. They can get the quarterbacks. They suck, but they can generate pressure. If he goes out there and loses that game, the media is going to be in the uproar because they're going to say, "Oh well, Kirk Cousins would have probably sliced them up for 400 yards because they're the Giants." That's one L that's going to be on his confidence moving forward. Then I think they pay a division rival moving forward in Tampa Bay. I think they have one more game against Tampa Bay.
Nah,
If they lose that game,
they play the Commanders and they play the Panthers. That's the division rival.
oh, okay. So let's just say if he just loses against Bryce Young. Bryce Young has already got his licks under his belt. Bryce Young is playing with some confidence now. If he loses against Bryce Young, they're gonna say, "Wow, Kirk Cousins would have sliced him up because he's Kirk Cousins. The Panthers suck." These are just bad situations you put a young quarterback in. They're just terrible situations. If you were gonna do it, you should have did it when you guys were dropping maybe 3, 4 in a row. You should have put him in then. Let them figure it out. Let them go out there and play. Because at that point, you got nothing to lose. Now you got everything on the line. And you expect them to go out there and make it happen. So yeah. So to me, the season's not on him, but to the fans, the season's is on him.
You got you.
Yeah, I agree with everything he pretty much said at that point. I mean, it's not about whether I believe any of us will blame him for it because no one here would. I don't believe so. It comes down to the perception. Like perception is reality for a lot of people. So you gotta understand what all that entails. On top of the fact, we have to understand that a young player's confidence, period, is everything to them the first couple years, the first couple games. Like once that's gone, it's hard to get back. And I know we got cases of like Sam Darnold and Geno Smith, but everyone ain't gonna be Sam Darnold or Geno Smith. Most of them gonna be Josh Rosen. Most of them gonna be, excuse me. Most of them are going
Trey
to be
Lance.
the Josh Rosen, Trey Lances of the world. Like that's who they're going to be. They're going to if their confidence is shot, they're going to flame out, and it's not going to work. That's how most of them are. So I think that's why it would be a bit unfair, if I'm being honest. But anything else y'all want to add before we move to the next topic?
Mm-mm.
No, sir.
All right, so let me ask y'all this, man. MVP award. I'm not sure if y'all seen the betting favors right now, but last I checked, Josh Allen was like minus 600 or 500, something like that, to win MVP. Who y'all got as your MVP? I know a lot of people got it between Josh Allen and Lamar. If y'all have one of them, which one of the two y'all got? But if y'all got another name y'all want to throw in there who y'all think should win it, y'all can go ahead and name them. I'm gonna start with you, Will, since we ain't heard from you from a while, my boy. Who you think win the MVP?
I mean, I think at this point it got to be clear Josh Allen. Um, I know Saquon's having a hell of a season, he would be my second. He'd be my runner up, and I think I like Lamar third. Well, nah, probably put Lamar second. Either way, I got Josh Allen pretty much running away with it at this point in the season. Not only the record, um, but he's having a real good statistical year. And he's the quarterback, man. The quarterback's the most important position. My fault, bro. The most important position on the field at all times. They are the most make or break position in the league. They'll literally change your team more than any other position. And I think he's doing it. Like he's having an amazing year with less of a supporting cast. Like someone like Saquon Barkley, he got all pros at every level of the field with him. Um, I just think Josh Allen's playing that good this year.
Okay. Who you got, Breeze?
Yeah, it's Josh Allen, without a doubt. What sealed it for me was 10 touchdowns in 2 games with no turnovers. Even though one was a loss, the MVP is the most valuable player. And if Josh Allen didn't put up 6 touchdowns, they wouldn't have a chance against the Rams. It's
Nope.
Josh Allen all the it's Josh Allen all the way. Secondly, like I said, the MVP doesn't go to losers, but I have to throw Joe Burrow in there, bro. I have to throw him in there. Joe Burrow is going crazy for nothing. He is literally wasting the perfect season for nothing. You can if you're gonna throw like skill positions in there, you can throw Jamar Chase as well, even though his position is dependent, but he's going crazy as well. But they're losing. So number one, it got to be Josh Allen. The only thing that will hurt Lamar's case is having Derrick Henry back there, just off name, because that is Derrick Henry. And like Will said, with Saquon, he got all pros at every level, so you can't really judge him off a standalone the way you can judge Josh Allen with what he's doing. So it's got to be Josh Allen number one.
Okay, who you got, Larry?
Hey, man. Josh Allen is the MVP, but Lamar Jackson to me, I think is the runner up. And but Josh Allen is by far clean cut MVP of this season. What he's doing this year is crazy, especially with the success the Bills had. Especially on top of that, with people coming into the season, questioning if they would be able to do anything on offense because of the weapons issue, or is the running game really there with James Cook? A lot of people didn't believe in that offense coming into this year. And Josh Allen, excuse me, Josh Allen just, proving the naysayers wrong. And it kind of hurts, for it to be Buffalo, but he's easily the best player in the NFL right now, man. Off this year, you know. And like
Sure.
like Breezo said, I wholeheartedly agree. If Joe Burrow has 3 more wins, if they in the wild card, it would be a very, very close race for that MVP trophy, man.
It wouldn't be no close race, just like it wasn't no close race with Allen Lamar last year.
You don't think it'll be close?
Hell no.
Nah,
You would
nah,
need.
I
He would
think
need
Joe Burrow
more.
run away
Pat,
with MVP.
Yeah, man. Joe Burrow is
I
out
agree.
there going crazy, man. I feel bad for him.
I don't feel bad for him. PG.
I feel bad for him.
Screw Cincinnati.
I don't feel bad for him. He chose to be there. How am I gonna feel bad for someone who chose all that money to stay on a bum team? Why would I feel bad for him?
Nah, not even like him
Hey, I
personally.
gotta give him the
I just
will, man. He don't like his division rivals.
like I just like you feel me. I just feel bad like he's just going out there just wasting it. Honestly, I feel bad for anybody just going out there like you playing all time great and wasting it. Plus the man house got broken into, bro. He literally went crazy on the Cowboys and his house got broken into the same day. I feel bad for the man, bro.
I mean, listen, I know Josh Allen 9 out of 10 times gonna win MVP, and no power to him. I ain't got no problem with him winning MVP. But if you're asking me who the MVP is, I think the MVP is Lamar Jackson. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, even if you're looking at it from the numbers perspective, Lamar has more passing yards, almost 10 more passing touchdowns. Josh Allen do have more rushing touchdowns by a large margin. I believe 8, if I'm not mistaken. But even with that,
What are
Lamar,
the total touchdowns?
huh?
What's the total touchdowns?
Total, I think they are the tied, or Josh Allen got one more. Is one or the other. But
I'll find out for you, Knight. Go ahead.
Lamar better QBR in the season, higher yards per attempt, and when I
Lamar
just look
have
at
a
it,
better QBR, bro.
you said what?
Lamar's at like 76, and Josh Allen's at like 79 QBR.
Lamar Jackson has 37 touchdowns total. Josh Allen has 36.
Okay, so it was the other way around. Oh man. But what you guys say, Will?
I said, I'm pretty sure Josh Allen has a higher QBR than Lamar this year, as of right now.
I mean, last I checked, I seen his was the highest in the league. It might be.
Oh,
Lamar Jackson has the highest QBR in the league,
Oh.
120.7.
Okay.
Okay, 'cause I about to say I literally just looked at that shit, but
I just saw something that was wrong though. My fault.
no, it's all good. But anyway, at the end of the day, bro, I look at it like this, man. We can sit here and say Josh Allen is doing it with less. I get that argument, but it's just like on Facebook the other day when someone said something. I think it was Gerard. When Gerard said something about, I mean, my MVP favorite is Josh because he said he's doing more with less than Lamar Jackson is, and it's like I get Derrick Henry is a hell of a run. Derrick Henry may end his career as one of the 15, arguably top 12 running backs ever. He may very well be in that conversation when it's all said and done. But outside of that, bro, I'm not seeing the difference in the skill level and the talent. I'm not seeing it. Like I get a lot of people are high on Zay Flowers. He's a good receiver. But you're not telling me he's leaps and bounds better than Khalil Shakir, bro. You're not telling me that. You're not telling me at this point in their careers, Mark Andrews is just significantly better than Dawson Knox. Oh, not Dawson Knox, Dalton Kincaid, excuse me. Like the offensive line play is similar. The running back situation is the Ravens. That's without question. The receiver play, again, similar. Like, I mean, the most proven receiver between the two rooms is Amari Cooper. I know he's been banged up and battling injuries, so he hasn't really done much for Buffalo. But come playoff time, if I had to choose a receiver between any of those teams, I'm taking Cooper over everybody. I mean, as long as I know he's healthy, hell yeah. So
Hey
I
T,
mean,
let me ask
I
you
don't.
something.
Go ahead.
Before you finish that point, let me ask you something. If you take Lamar off the Ravens, right, and you take Josh Allen off the Bills, and you plug in who's Josh Allen's backup? I forgot this guy's name.
Um,
Um,
it's not Matt Barkley.
no, it's
Mitch
not Matt, but
Trubisky.
It's
Mitch
Mr.
Trubisky.
Trubisky.
And
Yeah.
for the Ravens, who's Lamar's backup?
Shit.
Unknown.
Unknown. Let's say you plug in unknown and you plug in Mitch Trubisky. Who's winning more games?
You don't
Hold
even know.
on. Let me find. Let me actually find that out for you. Hold on. Let me actually find that out for you. It's Josh Johnson,
Okay,
Oh,
the
hey,
NFL nomad.
the
okay.
Bills are winning more games.
The Bills will win more games.
Yes,
Oh,
Just scratch
definitely.
off. Just forget Derrick Henry. The Bills will win more games.
bro.
Yes.
Josh
Josh
Johnson,
Johnson.
bro. What are we talking about? like,
I think Josh
I'm
Johnson played on every team in the NFL, dude.
bro,
I'm just saying though, bro. But you got Derrick Henry back there doing what he's doing. This Josh Johnson guy, like I've never seen him play nothing like that. But Mitch
He the
Trubisky
one
is
when Brock Purdy got hurt against the
yeah,
Eagles. He was the
he
one who got
came,
in against the for the 49ers in the playoffs.
trash.
bro.
But
Bro,
bro,
Josh Johnson,
Exactly.
I stand.
Josh Johnson is horrible.
I'm sticking with my guns, bro. The Ravens will win more games without Lamar than the Bills will without Josh Allen, bro.
I'm not moved by that, bro. And the reason why I'm not is because both teams will be horrible without both quarterbacks. So
Oh yeah,
that's
horrible. But
that's a minute point in my opinion. Like they
I
both
agree.
will be terrible.
they'll
So
both be terrible. But it's like
what's the real measuring stick at that point? If they're
it's like
both going to be awful,
they'll both be terrible, bro. But the Ravens will be better, bro, because that supporting cast is just I say a smidge more better than what Josh Allen has. James Cook is nice, but he's not Derrick Henry.
you're right. He's not Derrick Henry for sure. But the Ravens defense has also taken a step back. The Bills defense is better at this point. They are. And plus,
Yeah,
on top of that, we have to take in consideration of everything else. And when I say everything else, I mean if we're taking away Lamar Jackson, that also means you're taking away their second best rushing attacker. Who the hell, bro? They're stacked. They're playing 8 in the box, and they're daring Josh Johnson to beat them. If you put Mitch Trubisky in, at the very least, he can still be a running threat with the ball. Josh Johnson gives you nothing.
And you put Mitch Trubisky in, and you take Josh Allen off the Bills, you take away their best rushing threat. So the
Yeah,
point you made about the second best rushing threat versus the best rushing threat, as well as the best passer, as well as the best player, bro, it easily leans toward Josh Allen because he brings more value to his team.
but at the end of the day, the point isn't that he doesn't bring more value. They both bring the same value to their teams because
Mm-mm.
without either one of them, the teams will be horrible. What are we talking about? If
We're
if
talking about
both of
who's the
them were
MVP,
to
bro.
get hurt tomorrow, God forbid, they will not. Neither team will win another game this year. That's a fact. It doesn't matter who their backups are. Derrick Henry can. Derrick Henry gonna be in Canton one day. He'll never win another game with the Ravens if Lamar Jackson ain't lining up. Never.
all right. I feel like that's a bit of an over.
Exactly, bro.
I mean, he he will still play the Bengals,
They're not beating the Bengals without Lamar. What are we talking about?
but the
I
Bengals
like
are
how
Lamar's
you
got
brought
10
it up,
touchdowns
man.
and
the
0
He
Ravens.
picks
still
against the
plays the
Bengals.
Bengals.
The Bengals are going to be worse next year.
Bro, they play the Bengals without Lamar. They're getting smoked by 20. What are we saying? Like, what are we talking about?
Okay, they're still the Browns.
Okay, that's different.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be a
not.
close game.
The Browns.
13-9 type shit.
I mean, hell, to shit, if that's the case, the Bills still got to play the Patriots. I mean, what we saying, bro? I'm like, bro, I'm not understanding the point because they both will be shit.
Yeah,
I'm not moved by that, bro. Like, I'm not.
they're-
They both will be terrible without either quarterback.
Hey man, Josh Allen MVP. That's it. Josh Allen MVP.
I mean, that's cool. Like I said, I think he's going to win MVP. But like I said, if it was up to me, I mean, I got Lamar, man. But honestly, truthfully speaking, I really want to see Saquon win it. But I just know a running back not gonna win it unless he do get the rushing record. That's the only way.
Not on
I
that
want to I
juggernaut of
want
a
to ask
team.
you that though, T. Like, what's really the separating factor from Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson in the MVP race for you? Since you said you would give him the award.
The separator for me is one when they play head to head, he absolutely smoked Josh Allen. Like not to say that he beat him singly, but I'm saying he played better in a game where the Ravens needed it and the Bills were viewed as arguably the best team in the AFC at that point. And on top of that, like I said, the numbers are overall better for Lamar and supports his favor. Now, I will say this. If the Bills end up getting the 1 seed, I think it's over. I think Josh Allen would clearly get MVP at that point. But if the Ravens can close out the season 3-0 and the Bills drop, let's say they drop another game or two, and they only have one game better in terms of their record than the Ravens, bro, that the award at that point could go either way for me.
Yeah, but you're talking hypotheticals if this one team wins all these games and this team drops multiple games. I mean, yeah, of course, then at that point the race will be more competitive. But I think at that point the Eagles are probably going to win out. So Saquon Barkley would probably be the favorite at that point.
Yeah, I said Saquon should be the favorite. I feel like he should be the favorite even if he doesn't get the rushing record or even if the Eagles don't win out.
Oh, you feel
I
like he's the
said
favorite now?
I said he should be. Yeah.
Like
But
over Josh?
I just know he's not going to get the award. That's why I didn't bother making an argument for him.
Okay.
Unless he gets the rushing record, that's the only way he's going to get the award. But
I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Jalen Hurts got what 10 touchdowns on the 1 yard line. That instantly ruined Saquon's MVP chances, bro.
I'm glad someone said it.
Bro,
The merchant himself.
bro. That when I saw that stat, bro, that was ridiculous. I really thought
Dude,
people were
Jalen
lying.
Hurts is a goddamn villain, bro.
I really thought people were just lying. Like, but I'm literally looking it up and I'm seeing Saquon gets. I think this is intentional. I think this is scripted or something because he gets stopped at the 1, and then Hurts just come in there and just get pushed in. Like, bro,
I think this is
and
scripted or something.
like for real, bro, it really pisses me off because I'm like, I see Saquon could have been an MVP. All those 10 touchdowns where he got tackled at the 1, and Hurts just going there and tush pushing to the end
Yep,
zone, bro.
yep.
Saquon could have been an MVP. And this guy Hurts is gonna parlay that into a $300 million contract for running 1 yard. That is crazy. But to each his own, bro.
Parlay, that's crazy.
It's gonna happen, bro. Watch. Hurts is gonna get a $300 million contract to run 1 yard behind 300-pound linemen, which is ridiculous.
I mean, hey, you never
Because he
wrong.
squats 600 pounds, bro.
Man, that man ain't nothing but Anthony Richardson in a green jersey.
Touchdown merchant, bro.
Boy, that was bold right there. I ain't gonna lie. But let me go ahead and we go switch tracks, man. So we was talking about the Bills earlier, man. Let's cut to it, Larry. You think the Bills the best team in the AFC?
I mean, right now, it's kind of hard to say that they're not. You know, just like what we were saying with the whole MVP thing for Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. The Ravens defense hasn't been playing that well. I think the Bills do play pretty consistent and well on both sides of the ball. You know, except that Rams game. That Rams game was just crazy. I didn't even expect that. But a little bit more consistent on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball. They got to work on their special teams. They have been getting a lot of their punts blocked. But it's I want to say it's the Bills. It's tough to kind of count Kansas City out, and I know it's bad because, like Breezo said way earlier in the show, KC wins in very mysterious ways, man. And but I kind of give that to them in a positive note because I think teams that find ways to win are typically the best teams or better teams in the NFL and football, period. Whether it's winning 3-0, 2-0, 13-12. Those are the kind of teams that like wins championship type level games. And we've seen the Chiefs come back from what double digit deficits in 2 Super Bowls and win. I'm gonna go Buffalo now, but it's hard to bet against KC, man. It's hard. We've seen it too many times.
Okay. Who you got, Will?
What was the question again, bro?
Do you think the Bills the best team in the AFC?
I don't know, man. I don't feel like their defense is that good. In offense, you can score a whole bunch of points. Well, I don't see them putting up 30 and 40 a game to every team in the playoffs and the Super Bowl potentially if they make it there. I don't know. If I had to say the best team, I would probably still go to Chiefs right now. I'm gonna be honest, but
Okay.
Bills could be it.
Who you got, Breeze?
Without a doubt, Kansas City Chiefs. I just think the Bills have the most momentum right now. Like they're really feeding off the Josh Allen success. They're playing as a unit. Everything is rolling cohesively. But I've seen moments where Kansas City is they're just doing it, bro. Like it's astonishing sometimes. It's like I think people were clowning. I think that was Tony Romo or Troy Aikman. They made a joke. It was like when the Bills beat the Chiefs, they were like it's 45 seconds left on the clock, but the game is never over when Patrick Mahomes is on the field. And that's definitely true, bro. I don't know what it is, but they just find a way to eke out wins. And I think even if you can win blowout games, you can win gritty games, you can win close games. Like they just know the formula to win. And because of that, they're never not going to be the best team in the AFC. Honestly, the only person that I saw really diminish everything that the Chiefs were was Tom Brady when they played in the Super Bowl. It was like the battle of black magic, honestly, because Tom Brady had that gift until Mahomes came along. Now Mahomes got that gift. But when Brady played Mahomes, Brady showed him like, hey, I do this. I control the narrative. I do this, and they destroyed the Chiefs. I think Patrick Mahomes is like the only quarterback in Super Bowl history to run negative 180 yards. Like he was running for his life that game, running backwards, like literally. So other than that, man, it's Kansas City. Kansas City is there. Buffalo's playing the best football right now. They got the best unit, but the best team that I put my money on is Kansas City.
Okay. And Willie, I'll get you next week, bro. Just you hop on next week. But for me personally, I'm gonna go KC still, man. I mean, until I see them lose, I can't bet against Mahomes and Reed, man. Andy Reid is just proving that he's one of the best coaches this game has ever seen every year at this point, and one of the greatest offensive minds we've ever seen for sure. And they're finding ways to win. I mean, like Larry said, like great teams, they find ways to win, whether it's ugly, pretty, whether they got to score a lot of points, whether they got to get down to the nitty gritty. Like that's what good teams do. They win in multiple ways. So I got to give it to KC, man. Until I see them actually lose in the playoffs to someone else other than that year against the Bengals. I gotta go. I gotta go with KC, bro. But anything else I want to add before we move on?
No, sir.
Sure.
All
Yeah, you
right,
go ahead,
so
bro.
we gonna skip the Dolphins topic. We gonna skip the Dolphins topic. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that for when I'm actually feeling a little better because I got a lot I want to say about that. So we gonna skip that for now.
Boys ass.
So we just gonna jump into the Would You Rather. We're gonna do the wide receiver duos edition, and the two names up. We got we got Jay Jettas and Jordan Addison. So you know how it goes. We gonna name. I'm gonna name receiver duos, and y'all gonna let me know if y'all taking them over this duo. All right. So first duo up, I got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
I
Why
like
you
that.
doing this, bro?
We're gonna
You
go.
said
We're gonna
what?
go. Jettas and Addison.
Why you doing this, bro?
Jettas
like
and
that.
Addison,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like
Can I plead the fifth?
bro.
Larry, come
Pick
on now.
pick a damn
Keep
duo.
it cute, bro.
Man, off this year, I got to take Jettas and
And
Addison.
we assuming everyone healthy. I just want to throw that in there. We assuming everyone
Oh,
healthy.
Jettas and Addison, bro.
Who did you say?
Who you said, Larry?
I said Jettas and Addison.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take Jettas and Addison at this point. Devontae
I'm not
Adams
even gonna
and
lie, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. The best receivers on y'all team is y'all running backs. But carry on.
no, that's disrespectful. I ain't gonna lie. But next duo, Devontae Adams and Garrett Wilson.
Jettas and Addison.
Yeah, Vikings.
Yeah, Jettas, Addison.
Puka Nakua, Cooper Cup.
That's actually gonna be the toughest one.
I mean, Cup just dropped the donut on my parlay, but
I think I'm gonna still take the Vikings.
I think Jettas is the separating factor between that, like between those four. So I'm
Okay.
taking Jettas and Addison.
yeah, gotta go Jettas and Addison. I think Cup is getting up there. I think those hits starting to get to him. So I'm gonna go Jettas and Addison.
Okay. I think I'll go Jettas and Addison too. I think that is the closest one so far. Like that's you pulling hairs at that point. next receiver group on the name. We're gonna go with let's go with Drake London and Darnell Mooney.
Vikings easily.
Jettas and Addison.
Yeah, I'm going Vikings.
Darnell Mooney also just laid a donut on my parlay.
All right, and the last names, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
Ugh.
Give me.
I
Give me.
mean, Chase is in competition with them two by itself. Like Higgins is contributing nothing. Chase is like literally carrying that duo by himself. At least
Bro,
Addison is
come on, dude.
pushing.
You're saying anything, dude. What are you talking about right now?
I'm about to say I don't know, but
Bro, you're
hey,
acting sick. Like
that
T. Higgins
that
if
should be
I
Mooney,
rank
number
if
one
I
on
rank the
most teams in the
four,
league. Come on now.
if I rank those four, Addison is last with me. I'm
Of
sorry.
course.
yeah, he's definitely last. I'm not gonna lie.
I might
I
have to
mean,
go chasing T. Higgins too, man. I ain't gonna lie.
The gap between Jefferson and Higgins is smaller than the gap between Chase and Addison, for sure.
Yeah, that's
I
fair. Fair
1,000%
take.
agree with that.
That honestly
I
the
think
best
I think T
comparison
Higgins
for it right
is
there.
I think T Higgins is absolutely better than Addison. I don't even think
You
that's
see this?
debatable.
Tua can't do that.
And then
I think
watching.
The man said Tua can't do that. What are you even talking?
I think they're the
Nah,
best duo. I think they're
Herbert
actually the
just
best
broke
duo
for
in the league.
15.
All right.
The Bengals.
So you
I think.
got so what is it? Y'all got okay. So what are you saying? The Bengals duo
Yeah, I think everybody got the Bengals.
and Larry got the Bengals. Breeze, who you got?
yeah, I mean, I'm probably just speaking from emotion because Higgins sold my parlay as well. Why you pick receivers that sold my parlay, bro? I think it's personal.
Yeah, for real. Like the three straight,
I think it's personal, bro. Like,
three
like this
straight
man,
duos
Bro,
sold your
these the best.
parlays, man.
These the best receiver rooms in the league, bro.
but yeah, man, I gotta go. Just because I like the bigger, stronger, more physical receiver, I gotta go Higgins and Chase.
Okay, I agree. And this is gonna be the very last one. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith.
Give me Vikings, bro.
No,
And I love AJ Brown.
give me Eagles.
Who's quarterbacking?
Man, it don't fucking matter, man.
The quarterbacks they got. What we talking?
I
Hey,
mean, I ain't gonna lie,
Low
man.
my boy, man. I rock with Low, man.
Jalen Hurts wasting the boy's potential, man.
Oh my god.
Oh, you think so?
We're
Not
talking
wasting the
about
boys'
which
potential.
receiving duo would
Yeah, bro.
you take, which
Yeah,
is better?
that's
Come
what I'm
on, bro.
saying, man. Like
Where you're
that's what I'm
talking
saying,
about,
bro.
where you're talking about who their quarterback is, that has literally nothing to do with who are better wide receivers.
Absolutely, bro. It doesn't have nothing to do with it, but bro, when you really think of it, man. Like I said, bro, I like the bigger, more physical receivers. Like I like AJ Brown. AJ Brown's a dog, but Cheddar's a dog, man. And Smitty is nice. And I think Smitty's a little better than Addison. But
He's more than a little better than Addison.
I mean,
Like
I
there's a
wasn't just gonna
clear gap there.
I
Let's
wasn't just
show
gonna be
him
an
some respect.
asshole. I was just gonna be an ass and just say, you know what, Smitty's is like a million times better. Like yeah, man, give me AJ Brown and Smitty, man. You got me defending. You got me picking Eagles on here, bro. I really think T lined this up personally, bro.
Yeah, he probably did.
He did
What?
that on purpose, bro.
What the fuck?
Bro,
This man a Colts fan, bro. How am I supposed to know he don't like these niggas?
bro,
What the
bro, he picking niggas that blew my parlay. Got me, cause nah,
man,
bro.
listen,
Stone
We got a
smart.
home, bro. We got a homie named
man.
Green, bro. This man will make you despise the Eagles, bro.
Yep, Green
I'm
Hill.
telling, I'm telling you, bro. Jalen Hurts break for 1 yard. The first thing he gonna say, nigga, see what's
Oh,
going
you
on.
talking
That's the
about?
goat.
Hey man, listen. I think I'm taking AJ and Devontae too, though. But no, I got one more. I just want to hear y'all opinion on it. I want to see where y'all heads at with it. Yeah. What about now? We're healthy now.
Oh
What
my
about
god.
Nico and Stephon Diggs?
I gotta go.
I would take them. I would take Texans.
Yeah, I would take Texans as well.
Once
Only
again,
because
personal division
if
rivalry.
you lining up, who the number two is per se between Judders and Addison and Nico and Diggs, Addison is getting blown out the water by both Texans receivers. And I think Judders alone is such a monumental piece in this question.
That's the
But
crazy
to
part, bro.
have two like Nico and Diggs, man, Nico has been coming up. So I gotta side Texans on this one.
Larry out here spitting, man. I see. That's why I rock with Larry. You know something, man. This
Yeah,
nigga
I
really gonna
think
make he really gonna make me pick my division rivals, bro.
Nah, man, go Vikes, man.
Nah, man, I'm crazy, but I ain't stupid, man. I gotta go Texans, bro.
man, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm going with the Vikings. I'm not even gonna let.
Oh man, Herbert going to the concussion protocol.
God damn.
You lying, bro.
The linebacker Strand, he just hit him in the head while he was sliding.
Bro, I literally just took this man on my parlay for 200 yards, bro.
That's crazy. But we gonna call it a
Oh,
night,
he
man.
missed him. Oh, Herbert flop, man. Herbert flop.
I'm gonna see it in a little bit. My shit a little behind, but we gonna call it a night here, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in always to the show. Last Word Productions. If you're not
No.
already doing so, go ahead and like, subscribe to the channel. Remember, we on YouTube, Facebook. We live right now, and go ahead and hit the like, subscribe button, and hit the bell notification so you are notified whenever we do go live. And then remember, I'm on all social medias, Instagram, TikTok, as long as it's up. You know, just follow me on there, look up the name, I'll be there. Y'all got anything y'all want to add before we head out?
Man, let's go Colts, man.
Miami Dolphins,
That's all.
blow that franchise up, bro.
Oh, we already beat them.
That's my last comment. Hey man, come on. You was playing Tyler Huntley, bro.
Hey,
Y'all was playing
just so y'all know, we gonna have Larry. I don't know if you're gonna be available or not, but Friday I'm gonna do the Dolphins show. That's when I'm gonna have our little, you feel me? But till then, I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace out.
All right, bro.
All right, fellas.
Yo.